Hi everyone. Today we have Mr. Yogesh Kumar from Frameboxx, and he has been associated with the animation industry since many years. He's a very senior artist who has worked on many projects and he has trained many students as well. So welcome Mr. Yogesh Sir.
Hi,
How are you?
glad to meet you. Good to meet
Good to
you.
meet you, sir. So could you tell us something about yourself, sir?
Yeah, my name is Yogesh Kumar, and I'm working as an artist, studio animator, like a creative. You can say creative artist.
Okay.
You can say since from 2001.
Okay. That's quite a long
So
time.
yeah, since from 2001, I started my career as a sketch artist.
Okay.
Uh, the profile we say is like illustrator.
Hmm.
Okay, and I started my career with the publications.
Hmm.
I worked some of very reputed publications like Oxford, Cambridge,
Hmm.
Macmillan.
Hmm.
Okay, some of these. Doing drawings for books. I get break for the comic industries also.
What?
So all the way in India, the Raj comics, that time
Right.
very in vintage eras.
Hmm.
India was also having good comic brands.
Right.
Nowadays only Raj comics is only existing.
Hmm.
At that time there were few more were also there. Tulsi comic was there,
Hmm.
Raj comics was there,
Hmm.
Diamond comics was there.
Yeah, I remember reading a lot of
Yeah,
Chacha
yes,
Chaudhary.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the Raj comics, I used to work on some specific characters like
Hmm.
Kobe Bhedia,
Hmm.
Fighter Toads,
Okay.
Makilal,
Okay.
and your Super Commando Dhruv,
Right.
Doga.
Right.
For these type of segments, I used to do penciling
Okay.
and inking also.
Okay.
So what I realized, day by day, I was groomed, my skill get more polished and improved.
Okay.
And so on, I get some very good break from some international brand. Like if nowadays everyone knows about the Marvels and DC.
Hmm.
Nowadays, Marvels and DC into productions, movie productions.
Right.
They do comics, but some limited editions.
Okay.
But if we see the history of Marvels and DC comics,
Hmm.
they were into only comics only.
Right.
So that time I get break from New Zealand,
Hmm.
and for Marvels and as well as DC,
Okay.
I was working for both the brands
Okay.
like X-Men series,
Hmm.
Wonder Woman,
Hmm.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
These are the three specific brands in which I used to work.
Okay.
So long along working with the comic, I came to know about 2D animation world
Right.
in 2000 somewhere 6 and 7.
Okay.
Along with my graduation, doing BFA
Hmm.
via correspondence,
Right.
I pursued this 1 year diploma course in 2D animation.
Okay.
Since from 2000 to 2007, in India there were only two big production houses.
Hmm.
One was Zika and one was Hearts.
Okay.
Not that Zika which is currently running on.
Okay.
That Zika is very old one, which is no more existing in today's world.
I see.
So Hard and Zika were the only core ones
Hmm.
who used to teach 2D animations.
Okay.
Along with them, there was also Escort.
Hmm.
You may be remembering the Escort
Hmm.
automobiles who build tractors.
Yes. 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 Of course.
Yeah, Yamaha is another example.
Yes.
Escort bring the Yamaha bike
Yes.
in the
Yes.
collaboration with the Escort.
Right. Right.
So Escort, I don't know, it is very strange or something like that. They jumped into this industry,
Acha.
and Escort also came up with this kind of institute or college
Hmm.
used to teach animations.
Okay.
So that time Escort used to take care of productions. You may be remembering on Sundays we used to see He-Man.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they were into these things.
Okay.
So I get learned from the Escort tones,
Hmm.
and there I get opportunity to work with the He-Mans and all those things.
Okay.
Then I also it is very good incidents. As I was working as a self-employed for the Raj comics,
Hmm.
they were into 2D animations also,
Okay.
and they come up with some of their episodes of Nagraj.
Hmm.
For that series I worked.
Okay.
So since from there on, I looking the technology and criteria, I switched from pencil paper to computers
Okay.
and switched towards softwares
Hmm.
like nowadays I work digitally and manually both the way.
I see.
And being a good artist in publications in comic industry, or to be a very good having very good profile working in 2D animation industry. So you may be knowing some of very big brands like Transformers. For the Transformers, I work for the Korea, Taipei Studio, which is in Korea. And for them, I used to work on remote base.
Okay.
Since I was hired in Korea
Okay.
and working from India itself.
Okay.
So it is very much like that कि I was always dreamed of to work. Wow, इसके लिए काम करने के लिए मिल जाएगा तो मजा आ जाएगा.
Right.
So Tom and Jerry is one of that kind.
Yes. Yes.
So it is very hard to work for the Tom and Jerry. One of ad agency in Mumbai, we can say certain, they buy the copyrights, some 15-20 days of copyrights of Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Like we eat these wafers like Uncle Chips, Lays, and all those things. No, they a Mumbai company going to launch a chips kind of wafer like Lays.
Okay.
For them, they use Tom and Jerry characters,
Okay.
and whole ad was done by me, Tom and Jerry's.
Okay.
And we know these TV channels also, Z News, Doordarshans, and all those things. I worked for them in, if you remember, I'm not remembering exact date of that World Cup, in which a Sadari used to come, used to dance when any player hit the 6 or 4. That animation was done by me.
Oh, fantastic.
And I did work for the MTV also. You may be knowing nowadays Channel V is there. That time MTV is a music channel.
Okay.
For them also I did some good animations like buy itne paise mein itna H milega, a breakup, ad breakup kind of short film. It's a very long journey. If I keep on telling and telling, we can spend lots of hours.
Can you tell us something, about your association with Frameboxx?
Yeah, associating with Frameboxx, it's like a man is driving very fast on the road. Suddenly he take the left turn.
Okay.
It happens something like this.
Okay.
So how it happens? I was working for a gaming industry as a lead artist.
Okay.
So my perception of doing job is totally different.
Okay.
Like in animation industry, if you are working for the good and healthy projects, there the job exists only contract based.
Right.
You are not employed over there. They will not keep you for 5 years, 6 years.
Right.
Movie is finished, job is finished.
Right.
So something was
contract work.
Yeah.
Right.
Something was happened that time when I was hunting on LinkedIn, some projects and that and some projects and these things. Somehow Mr. Rakesh, he pinned me. Are you interested to join Frameboxx?
Okay.
So I had chat with him. So I didn't reply yes immediately. Okay. And what makes me to associate with the Frameboxx is like that key. Even I myself, when I used to take interviews of the artist or the freshers, so I do not find that quality or that boost in that artist who would perform instantly.
Right.
I face this problem a lot
Right.
in many productions while hiring time, because I used to take the interviews, used to see their CV, their work, their deadlines. I was not satisfied at all. Somehow this make me to stand up. Okay, why shouldn't I move towards education industry?
Okay.
Yogesh, if you want good artists in the industry, then you have to
Make them yourself.
You have to make them yourself.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So
I associate with the Frameboxx.
Okay.
And not much time. I've just spent it, like you can say, baby is going to born after 9 months.
Right.
So I have just spent 8.5 months over here.
Okay.
That's still
Fantastic.
going on.
Okay, sir. So could you tell us why one should join Frameboxx
Yeah.
as a student?
As a student, if I say I am here, then student should join over here.
Okay. Right.
I'm so confident because when before joining the Frameboxx, I made the technical teams. I had good artists, good management systems, good entrepreneurs in Frameboxx in Mumbai. What the best thing I find over here, though many are there. I used to, when I was to take interviews, some are from Mac, some are from Arena, blah blah. Many are there. What the special thing I found in the Frameboxx, the Frameboxx always push their students towards the pre-production department. They really push their students towards the pre-production department, which is the backbone of the industry. And else I don't find any as such strength in academy or the college who gives such a big time for student to grow. Yeah, the special about Frameboxx is like they really go good focus potentials, they take care about the pre-production department, which is the must and the backbone of the industry.
As you
this is the
mentioned,
reason.
sir. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what is actually the importance of the pre-production in the animation industry?
Yeah, it will be very nice if many students or those who are not belong to this industry, um, I will say they should listen these words. Why I say is like if I ask someone who is the father of Indian cinema industry, so the ones who belong to this industry, they knows about the very special name, Satyajit Ray.
Satyajit Ray, correct,
Yeah.
sir. Yes.
Satyajit Ray is the father of Indian cinema industry. And if you go to Wikipedia, I really want to push an elaborate thing over here. Satyajit Ray is the only artist of India who got the Oscar award.
Right.
I will not say not for the movies, for his best movies, for the lifetime achievement,
Right.
for his working process on the movies.
Okay.
I really love to read about these type of personalities. But the special I find about the Satyajit Ray is like that he used to visualize the story. Means before picking up the camera or the calling star cast on the studio,
Right.
on the site studio or on the sites. Okay. He used to draw all the visuals, the camera angles and the shots,
Right.
which very few people knows. I will not putting bad comment about our cinema industry. I don't think so any of follow these type of things. Why I can say this? If you ask like which movie you have seen 8 months before, or if somebody asks you which movie, can you tell a name of a movie which you have seen 3 years?
No, sir, I won't remember, sir.
No one can give the answer. No one can remember. But if somebody says you, have you seen the Sholay movie?
Yes, of course.
Yes, I have seen.
Yes.
What is so special about Sholay?
It's a memorable movie, sir. I've seen it many times.
Yeah, how come they become memorable? Because our older producers, director, they know the understand of pre-production. They draw the frame, they see the frames. They work on paper a lot for the camera angles.
I see.
But nowadays, how the process is going on, this is the reason. If we come up with the name of any vintage movie, can anyone give the answer?
Yes.
But if I ask anyone over here who has seen the movie, please tell me the name. The movie you have seen 16 months before. It is very hard to tell.
Right. They're not memorable. They're just one-time watches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the backbone of Satyajit Ray. Who these legends, if we talk about Raj Kapoor, the old actor, director, producers, Raj Kapoor Industries, Dharma Industries, old one.
Legendary people.
Yeah, they follow these things.
Right.
One push I will give over here. Why this Tollywood is rising very boomingly.
Okay. Yeah.
Hardly we can see any Bollywood movie.
Yeah.
Hardly we can see Hrithik Roshan.
Yeah.
Very good actor.
Yeah.
I can tell some of name of like this. Nowadays, very people know. Either we talk about North or South. If I talk about Allu Arjun, yeah, I know him.
Yes.
Everyone says this.
Yes.
Because still they follow the process of pre-production.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the strongest.
Okay. So if somebody wants to get into the animation industry, how important are acting skills for it?
Generally, what people think now, animation, VFX, I want to learn animation, I want to learn VFX, वो उसको अलग समझते हैं.
Right.
But it is not like that.
Okay.
Eventually, both are meeting at a point where two rivers are meeting, or they both are meeting parallel to each other.
Right.
So why I'm saying acting is very important. Remember some of movies like I don't know, people must say this movie Beowulf.
Hmm.
VFX animated movie was released in Hollywood.
Yes.
There, a 3D model of Angelina Jolie was made, casted, and actor was Angelina Jolie by herself was shocked. I didn't act in this movie. I just gave the voice.
Right.
She was not accepting at all. Ki I was not that.
Right.
So if your acting is strong, instantly you can stand out. You can create a model of another young Dharmendra, another young Rajnikant.
Right.
We can do that. No one can do that.
Okay.
And if your acting skills and calibers, 100% you can do that.
Okay. Great, sir. Good talking to you, sir.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for joining us today.
Sure, sure, sure.
I wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.